प्रश्न घेऊया.
सभापती महोदय, हांवें प्रश्न विचारिल्लो की आमच्या राज्यांत कितल्यो सॉमिल्स आहा आनी कार्पेंट्री युनिट्स कितले आहा. 100 सॉमिल्स आसा आनी 82 कार्पेंट्री युनिट आहा. आमी जाणा की हे जे सॉमिल आहा ते लाकूड जे घेतात ते कांय जाण गोंयच्यान घेतात, कांय जाण दांडेली, येल्लापूर किंवा इंसुली ह्या भागांनी वचून घेतात, कांय जाण इतर राज्यांतल्यान मागयतात, मध्य प्रदेश, बिहार जावं बाकीच्या छत्तीसगड, आनी कांय जाण देशा भायल्यान मागयतात. म्हजो माननीय मंत्री महोदयाक प्रश्न आहा की हे जे लाकडाची जी सगळी आवक जाता हेजो सगळो रिकॉर्ड फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट कसो दवरता. हाव that this thing is assessed. Is there any mechanism to check how much timber they have procured, from where they have procured, and whether it is as per the requisition sanction?
Speaker, sir, the Forest Department monitors the entry and exit of wood from the country. Speaker, sir, the entry of any timber from outside the state or country is controlled and verified at the various entry points of the state. Such timber comes with documents like the transit pass, which is given by the state from where the wood is originating. The same is then cross-checked with the actual timber in the vehicle. And on finding everything proper, the Forest Department of the state issues a transit pass to the material mentioning the destination. There is no checking involved at the entry point to the sawmill, but the staff and officers of the department, that is the round forester and above, inspect the sawmill periodically. The officials visit sawmills regularly to check the stock. Registers are also maintained and to issue transit passes for transporting material from the sawmill. Again, the quantity of wood is verified. So the wood that is leaving the sawmill is also verified. Besides, for wood within the state, when a tree is cut, the round forester comes to the area, identifies, and hammer marks are put on the logs, and the dimensions of the logs are noted, and only then a transit pass is issued.
Because I would like to ask the Minister, what do we do with the timber that has been seized when there is illegal tree felling? Where the timber is sent and what the department does with it? Is it auctioned or sold or what?
Speaker, sir, when illegal wood is seized, this wood is stacked in the forest depot and a case is booked against the violator. Sometimes the case is compounded, or at times the case is taken to court. Now, wherever there are straight cases, that wood which is seized is auctioned.
Can you tell me how many such cases have been registered in the last 2 years? Is it possible?
Speaker, sir, I don't have the information right now,
Okay,
but I'll get back to
I'll ask another question.
Yes.
I see that the fees which were prescribed for the last 3 years, for 2011-12 and 12-13, they have been increased at least by, I think, 60 to 70% this year. What is the logic behind raising the fees?
Speaker, sir, normally the licenses for the existing sawmills were to be renewed every year. But since last year, the license has been given for a period of 3 years, and therefore the increase in the fees.
Okay. Yeah, only one question. Can a license which is given to a sawmill be transferred in another's name? Can there be a transfer of license? If I have got a license, can I sell it to somebody else?
Speaker, sir, over a period of time, it has been noticed that a few original licensees have entered into partnership with others for various reasons, including running of the sawmill. Some of them have been taken over by the partners. This has been done by the original license holder without any information to the department. Some of these sawmills have been renewed in the name of such new partners or persons. Though there are no illegalities found in the functioning of such sawmills, the process of transfer of license is questionable, though it is done by the original license holder. The matter may require further inquiry, and after which, if anything is found wrong, suitable guidelines will be issued.
Glenn Ticklow.
Speaker, sir, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister, as is mentioned in Annexure 2, that there are some units, carpentry units, which are not functioning. As mentioned, these units have not been functioning properly and have not paid their license fees and not have been renewed. Therefore, show cause notice have been issued to these units for further necessary action. Speaker, sir, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister whether your department has looked into the problems of these carpentry. Almost about 30 units have been closed down. As to why they are closed down, and if need be, if any assistance could be given by the government to assist them or find out what is the reason of closing down. Because this industry is, in fact, it's very important because most of the Goans are involved in this and few outsiders. Doesn't matter, but we need to support them, as been supporting the other industries as well, especially our government. So anything has been done in that respect?
Speaker, sir, if the license has been withdrawn, I'm sure it has been done after a deep study of each individual case. However, those carpentry units interested in continuing with the industry, they may put in writing their request, and maybe we can study and see what can be done to help them.
Any schemes are there for them in case then?
No, there are no schemes. There are no schemes to help such units. But if we study each case, and maybe giving them the license again could be considered.
If I refer to Annexure 2, there is a carpentry units. My colleague Glenn has said 82 चे फक्त 41 operational असा. I want to ask the Honorable Minister that these permissions for these carpentry units, when they were given last, and whether you have done any survey in the recent past to check actual number of carpentry units existing in the state. Because this number looks very small. Every gawan and every constituency in Gala, you have a lot of carpentry units. If there is some system to be followed, to make a survey kela and to me last permission can na dillai.
Speaker, sir, I know that quite a few illegal carpentry units have also come up, and we are looking into the matter, especially along the roadside and all that.
So when was this given last permissions?
Those, many of these illegal, they have not been given permissions by the department.
82, when were they given last permission? Which year?
Speaker, sir, they were given permission prior to 1996.
So you have 82 operational from 1996, as of 1996. So the figures what you're giving today is as of 1996. Last 18 varsani, I think you should take a survey again and check the number of units. If they need to be put in, kidak shoti pot te. Put zata let a system be followed. So you have issues on forest and wood sagrang zai patta. So please look into it.
I will look into the matter, but if the number is given by the forest department, I'm sure it's the present number because the forest number issues the licenses. So they are aware of the units.
Means from 96 you are not
However,
given
I will look into the matter.
Kalni, yesterday, one question on start question number 16B.
Point of order regarding what?
Before the question, between the questions, sir.
Regarding what?
Regarding yesterday's question, white Negro, African citizen are white Negro, it is not fair. Speaker, sir. Please correct it. I am bringing to the notice of the House. You correct it.
No.
It is
Speaker, sir, I have already spoken.
No,
Speaker,
but point
sir,
of order cannot be raised over the.
In between the questions, Speaker, postpone questions.
Speaker, sir, I have already brought to your notice
that there is a mistake which I am going to correct in the 0 hour. I cannot do it in the question hour.
He has already mentioned to me. He has mentioned to me. He has shown me the mistake. He will correct it. It is allowed to do.
3 question आले. 3 question disallowed झाले. कशें तें मातशें पळोवया तुमी कित्याक 3 वचूंक शकना अशें. डिसअलाव आहा.
3 न्ही 2 क्वेश्चन दिल्ले.
ना 3 आशिल्ले म्हाजे पयलीं कितें तरी तुमी उडयले आसतले.
एक तुजो ह्या विशयाक नाशिल्ल्या कारणान ट्रान्सफर केला.
स्पीकर सर अशें खूबदां जालां हे हातून म्हजेच क्वेश्चन
2 ट्रान्सफर केला.
हांवें तुमकां सारकें लिस्ट दिता कितले गेल्या ते म्हणजे.
आनी एक व्हॉल्युमिनियस आशिल्लो म्हणून तो डिसअलाव केला.
पूण फायनली बॅलटान दुसऱ्या नंबराचेर आसून म्हजो आतां एकूय क्वेश्चन.
बरोबर हातून तें नांव हांगासर येवंक जायनाशिल्लें ह्या लिस्टांनी.
तें कळना कशें तें.
फुडलो प्रश्न श्री अतानासियो मोन्सेरात.
Speaker sir, I may be permitted to ask question number 3B.
Speaker sir, the answer is as printed.
Speaker sir, in the answer and the annexure A, it has been observed that Goa Pollution Control Board has issued notices at Ponda, at Sonsoda garbage plant, at Reish Magos, at New Kalangut site, by architect Dean de Cruz, at Mapsa, at Kalangut, at Fatorda, at Kollim. However, it has been seen that no mention is been made to numerous complaints from Kampal residents against the growing mountain of garbage on parade ground at Kampal. The residents got tired complaining and even knocked the doors of the Court for Justice. In right petition number 573 of 2008, CCP has committed to no dumping, which continues. Speaker sir, time isn't far when one day CCP will have to ask permission with the town and country planning under section 17A for the cutting of this garbage hill cutting. Speaker sir, I want to ask the Honourable Minister, what action are you taking on Goa Pollution Control Board officials who have intentionally destroyed evidence of all complaints against this garbage hill at Kampal? And Speaker sir, why has Goa Pollution Control Board not issued notices to CCP when same has been issued to several municipalities, panchayats in the state, when the issue here concerns the heart of the city, capital city, and when garbage mining is a daily phenomenon at Kampal?
Speaker sir, the corporation Speaker sir, the corporation of City of Panaji does not possess an adequate site for treatment and disposal of solid waste generated. The corporation of City of Panaji has established composting stations at Pato Plaza and other decentralized composting units in various locations in the city of Panjim and market area, which are not adequate to treat the biodegradable waste generated. Now, the CCP proposes to install additional composting facility behind Hira petrol pump, which would probably ensure that all biodegradable waste gets adequately treated. The Corporation of City of Panaji does not dump slaughter waste at Kampal. However, it dumps horticultural waste, that is garden waste, near parade ground at Kampal. Now, the CCP is in the process of purchasing a mulching machine to deal with this waste. This machine will compress and reduce the size of the waste dumped at Kampal.
Madam, I am not, I am just asking you regarding this Kampal ground. And it is wrong information what you are giving me, saying that they are not they are just dumping this horticulture waste. You know.